Good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome to my channel once again. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed so far, who has liked my videos, who has viewed or left a comment. Today I want us to explore what we have on the farm in terms of fruit trees, because I believe fruit trees are some of the trees that we need to deal with global warming. Fruit trees also help in changing the microclimate within your compound or on your farm. But more so, fruit trees provide you with essential fruits, which provide you with basic or essential nutrients, vitamins and nutrients. So there are a few trees I planted 2 years ago. They are growing. They have started flowering, but the flowers drop because they are not yet mature. And there are those I continue adding. So today we look at the fruit trees I have and the measures I use to care for them. The first one is this mulberry. The mulberry I planted in late November 2024 from a cutting. This is the cutting I got from home from my parents, and it's doing well. Here you can see it produced the first branch, and 2 more branches are coming very fast, 3 more. So it has picked. So at the base of the tree, you see, at the base, I have mulched. So you plant, once the roots caught, I added manure, mulching, to help contain soil moisture. Reduce also the number of watering per week. It's next to my lemongrass. Up ahead, this is my southern wall, or the southern side, what I call the southern side, but not necessarily southern based on the compass. So effectively, I also have pawpaw, 1, 2. These pawpaws I did not plant. I planted from seed, but I did not intentionally plant the seeds. These are seeds, the pawpaws we eat, and we throw the kitchen waste in the farm. And so they are those seeds which grow on their own. So I care for them, and I pick the strongest and transplant. I transplanted a month ago her and her brother or her sister. And again, they have manure and mulching to contain the soil moisture, and they have already picked. Next to them, there's another mulberry. It picked, but unfortunately, because we moved during construction of the base of the tank, it died. But I continue watering because I know as long as the stem is still green, it will pick again. And then at the far end, we still have that other pawpaw and an aloe vera, and again mulched next to a spring onion. In the categories of fruits I brought, 3 weeks ago, I was at home and I passed by a friend's compound, the godparents to my daughter, and I got a few seedlings of strawberries and I put them here in this bucket, and they have already sprouted. They have picked. You can see their new shoots. They are doing very well. This soil is from the farm, so it has manure, humus from the farm. And then once they cut, I put in a few granules of DAP, and then I continue watering. So later I will move this into separate containers and bags, because strawberries are vine, and I want them to grow in bags, containers. I raise them up the ground so that a year or 2 from now, we start eating strawberries. I can make a strawberry yogurt milkshake for my daughter. Another fruit growing on this farm is pineapple. We have 1, 2, 3 pineapples. Anytime I buy a pineapple, I cut off the head, dip it in water, and once the roots pick, I plant it in the soil and continue watering. So again, the whole has manure and they are watered regularly. So pineapples love They will take 2 years. Officially, pineapples take 2 years to mature and start fruiting. So we give them time, but they have forecourts, they have new shoots, and they need constant watering because they need well-draining soil, warm temperature, and moisture, so water. So on the farm, directly on the farm, you can see we have already harvested the maize, and a farmer neighbor with livestock already has picked the maize stalk. And what is remaining now is for me to get a lady to come and pick all the stumps, pile them up, burn them. So on the farm, after the driveway, the first row is of fruit trees. I call it my first row. So there's mango here. This is Tommy. I love Tommy variety, so I planted them in plenty. Next to it, there's a pixie orange. There's a Hass avocado, another Tommy, and at the end, another pixie. So already that Tommy this year produced, this December 2024, we had 1 fruit. So far, these trees are around 2.5 years old. They usually flower, then most of the flowers fall. Some make fruits, most of the fruits fall, then they produce 1 or 2 immature fruits. So what I'm doing is, usually at the base, we dig around. We shall come now dig around as we unpluck these maize stumps. We dig around, we continue manuring to give the tree strength. Then we water during the dry season so that they do not get heat stress. Then occasionally, like this week, the last 2 weeks, we have sprayed because of fungi and mildew dust, the black mildew and the white mildew dust, especially for the oranges, which are very prone to attack from mildew. And the black mildew, comes from the aphid. So insects like aphids, which suck on the sap, the waste they produce attracts mildew. So we have sprayed. That's why you see this is cleaner. And then once in a while we spray with booster. So 1 week, 2 weeks from now, we shall spray them with booster fertilizer on the leaves, and then we continue giving them manure. So looking at this tree, what you are seeing is dust. Our place is already dry and dusty because the rains ended early. Our place is warmer, but the mildew has reduced. The same with the Hass avocado. When you look at it, it has very fresh stems without mildew or aphids. And later on, we shall paint these stumps. This tree stump shall be painted white to reflect and prevent insects. And already, because of the actions we took a week or 2 ago, it has started producing flowers. So we shall manure and spray again with booster. So this will give the tree strength. This tree now, by November, it will be officially planted in November 2022. So in November 2025, this tree will be officially turning 3 years. Officially grafted Hass avocado start producing mature fruits, proper mature fruits, in 5 years. So it has another 2 years to go, but meanwhile we shall continue protecting it from insects, aphids, mildew, giving it manure and boosting it, giving it booster until it is strong. So once it is strong, the stem is very strong, then you expect by year 5 it produces good flowers and strong fruits which grow to maturity. Meanwhile, at this age, most of the flowers will be aborted. I will give you an update. So this mango is also another Tommy mango. Again, manure, watering, sprayed for aphids, taking care of insects. It's very green right now. And this one was also planted in November 2022, and but this one is from Kilimambogo. A friend got for me the seed from Kilimambogo, and so it was planted in December 2022. And so last year 2024, at 2 years, it produced flowers. Most of the flowers fell, but one remained, and in December we had a very, very big fruit. So what I do again is, we shall come as we unpluck the maize stems. Around the base of the tree is dug. Then it's dug to create a very big trench, so that when we water, the water pools at the base. At the base of the tree, if you look carefully, at the base of the tree, there is kitchen scraps. So any waste we get from the kitchen, we throw usually at the base of our fruit trees. And you can see old sugarcane waste, already decomposed and dry, eggshell, banana peels, very old. And so that's how we maintain the soil fertility for our trees. And that waste also helps retain moisture in the soil. So around the trees always there's moisture, and they are able to survive our harsh and hot months. So again, spread and you'll be given booster, and I will give you an update when it flowers or if it produces fruit this year. Again, this will be its 3rd year on the farm, expecting that by year number 4, 5, it will start producing multiple mature fruits. So this is another pixie orange, and this is what I mean by what causes leaf rust, the black leaf rust mildew. This aphid, the aphids suck on the sap of the leaf. This waste, which is sugary, they produce is the one which attracts. So for this one, because pixie oranges, most orange varieties are prone to rust. This rust is from this. You see this waste, sticky sugar. This is what is attracting the rust. It's from aphids. So this tree, I'm going to repeat the spray. Another thing I do to maintain my fruit trees, apart from watering, is pruning. So for example, when you look at the base of this tree, has shoots. These shoots are coming from the rootstock. So these shoots, I'm going to get my hacksaw and cleanse it with lemon or vinegar. Then I come and cut off this so that the main plant sends nutrients, invests more in growing the pixie side rather than the rootstock. We also have pawpaws, a whole line of pawpaws, mature pawpaw tree, a young one. This is a male, that is a female, another male and a big male. Then what I planted a day ago, this will need continuous watering every day for the next 1 week for it to pick. Then we are off from there. Then after that, the 3rd row, that is a pixie orange, another Tommy, that is a tangerine, that is the apple mango variety, and at the end there's another pixie. The other end we have more pawpaws, those two are female. Then we have bananas. I have 4 banana pits, different varieties. We have the plantain, we have the sweet banana, we have the what we call in our mother tongue kiganda for mashing, and kangore in Kikuyu. Then plenty of sugarcane. So they are watered, again sprayed for aphid, and pruned. So our pawpaws are weak because they were right in the middle of the maize plantation, and the tall maize denied them sunlight apart from these big ones. So the small ones like this, so they have very long stems as they were trying to reach out to the sun. So next we are going to do the pruning of the fruit trees. So there my hacksaw is cleaned so that it does not transfer any bacteria to the fruit trees, and I use my hacksaw for pruning of my tree branches, either my fruit trees or any other tree in the compound.